Well, hello and welcome to another Afrobeat tutorial. This will be more like a beginner guide to making Afrobeat, but if you're a seasoned producer, I bet you can learn a thing or two, so let's get straight into it. Typically, Afrobeat tempo ranges from 90 to 120 beats per minute. This catchy rhythm is what brings out that energetic feel and make it danceable. In this video, we'll set our BPM to 100. Start off with the jazz guitar finger A preset from Omnisphere. Head to the piano roll, view, scale highlighting to set our scale to A minor. This boxes us in to stick to an ordered sequence of notes. These are the notes belonging to the A minor scale. Let's number them ascendingly. Let's select the 1, 3, 6, 7 notes of the scale. Easily, we know this note corresponds to these numbers. Bring the 6 and 7 down an octave. Sounds better like this. To make this melody, I would select an upper immediate note belonging to the scale. Bring it up an octave. Let's add some fill-in notes. Hit Alt plus R to randomize the velocity, Alt plus X to scale it down. I will just select the melody, do Ctrl plus L to link it to a mixer channel in order to add effects, EQ to cut the low ends, guitar rig 6, go to component, modulation, and a chorus effect. Follow that with a reverb. From here we'll be dragging in a vocal sample. Stretch it to be in time. Put it on a stretch mode so that the pitch doesn't change. This sample is in A sharp minor. Bring it down one semitone down. That's -100 cents to be pitched down to A. From here, I'm going to render it for the sample to be in A minor and then pitch it an octave up. Insert EQ to cut the low and the mid-high frequencies. Now from here, the melody is taking shape so we can add our drums. Starting off with this clap bounce, which is so typical. Layer it with a rim. Turn down the velocity of the clap for it to blend in well. From here, I would like to layer our pattern with another rim to highlight some of the hits of the pegs for some dynamics. Adding some hi-hats, we'll record this pattern in. Hit record, select notes and automation. Adding some more percussions to fill out the drums. You can notice the drums sound too robotic, so we would add our swing about 17%. From here we can drag in a peck loop to fill out the drums. Stretch to be in time, put it on stretch mode so that the pitch doesn't change. Add shakers. I will turn the peck loop down and widen it by pushing this knob all the way to the left. Turn down the shakers. Now we can add our typical 4-step kick pattern. Adding a kick at the close of the 2nd and 4th bar. I will lower that velocity to give us that boom bap type feel. From here, let's listen to the drums and add more percussions. This is what the drum sounds like. Select all the drums, select an empty track on the mixer channel, right click, channel routing, route selected track starting from here. Now we can go back to our melody and add more elements. We'll pick an electric piano from Analog Lab 5 with the preset ROM1A11E Piano 1. Let's make a A minor 7th chord, drag it over to the F. Adjust it to be a F major 7th. These two chords have the A, C, and E notes common. We'll keep them stationary to avoid large jumps between notes. This makes the chord more connected and fluid. Adding a choir from Omnisphere. We are going to make this simple pattern. Insert EQ on the E piano and make a low cut. Add reverb for space. Reverb on the choir as well. Now we can add another chord progression with the piano. Select the 1, 3, 2, 6 notes of the scale. Turn them into chords in their basic form. Let's make a basic triad from the diatonic chords. Diatonic chords are built using notes strictly from the scale. Well, I don't like how the C goes to the B diminished chord. Let's move the F to the G to make it a first inverted G major chord. Add bass note to make it a lot more fuller. Let's find some ways for the F major to loop back to the A minor. We can just invert the F to make it a first inversion of a F major chord. Because A minor shares same A and C notes with the F major chord, we would like to keep these two notes stationary. We just want to have little movement as possible to avoid disconnection between these chords. Let's make this chord 7 chords for some tension and release. Invert the middle note to make the chord open. From here you can humanize the velocity. Let's link the piano to the mixer track. I'll say 20 for that vintage vibe. From here we can add our bass instrument. A bass from Purity. I have the A and A bass guitar preset selected. I just copied the bass note from the guitar melody and then pasted it here. We'll be adding variation at the close of the 2nd and 4th bar. And for effect, I have Fruity Fast Distortion to distort it. Our bass for low harmonics. From here, I'll just go through the drums and then level them out, more like a gain staging. Percussions which are a lot more louder, I'll bring them down, and percussions that seems a lot more quieter in the mix, we just level them up. On the master bass, I'll insert Saturn 2, just a saturator to add color to the whole song. Add a Fruity multi-band compressor, going for the preset mastering 2.4 dB, and then raise the gain. It basically acts as a limiter. Here is everything together.